It is a snowy afternoon in upstate New York as you get a look inside Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the New England Patriots. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Minor rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there for the Patriots. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Minor. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Off play action. Minor. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
1st and goal. A chance for an early statement here on the road. Now a give right side. It's Stokes. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down. Stokes, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded right at the goal line. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
And the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, these two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Weber, flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big gain there for the Bills. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Weber dancing to his left. Left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big gain there for the Bills. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. He'll try again. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the...
And this time he is in. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So after the main field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Play action. Minor finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Off the play fake. Weber. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Hands it off out of the gun. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Off play action. Minor. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Off the play fake. Minor. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for the Patriots. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Off play action. Minor. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The play fake. Minor. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there for the Patriots.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Second down now. It's Stokes, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Minor toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. This just a 24-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Off play action. Weber. He's got a first down past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big play there on the keeper.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
Yeah, if you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the first down marker.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Weber escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
They'll run on first down. Stokes, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Back to throw. Minor. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Off play action. Weber. He's going to try and go deep again. And got his man complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 30. Four seconds to go before halftime. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Weber. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense. as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there just before halftime. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Weber. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Off the play fake. Weber. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible. I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable, so they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Off play action. Weber. Sliding out of the pocket. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. McPherson's kick is good. And the lead grows to 4. It's 13-9. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. On first down, it's Stokes, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Minor. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he's brought down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Off play action. Minor. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The play fake. Minor. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So just enough juice to get the 3, and I think that wind at the back helped a little bit there.
Certainly did, and to me that tells me that head coach knows his kicker. And
all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This is pretty big.
I put a star. They'll run on first down. Stokes. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Stokes. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. And his kick is right there. It's good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this third quarter. So it's his third field goal now in the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back and forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10.
Check back 11. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Oh, here we go. Watch out. Wrap on, lady. Watch it. Check safety.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Off play action. Weber. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
57 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Off the play fake. Minor. He'll buy some time right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Down. Stokes, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss. And
that is going to do it for this this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32, the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a
That's
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Throwing after the interception. Minor. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. And I'm going to keep firing.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Off play action. Minor. He finds his man complete. That's Stokes. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
69 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Off the play fake. Minor. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Off-play action. Minor. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Second down and 8. Off the play fake. Weber escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
He's going to air one out. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And the Pats are right back in this football game. The Pats at the line ready to go. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse.
No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
Check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. Good. Watch the twist. Hey, check.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And the Patriots are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it'll be third down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on third down. Minor, he finds his man, complete. That's Stokes. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
They'll run on first down. It's Stokes, and he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Off play action. Minor. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet, and we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. That one looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that you're...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off down near the 5. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought to... Out at the 11.